Hi there, this is Craig Buttery for Xplore TV News. Welcome to the next edition of our news desk. Our first item is an interview between one of our roving reporters, Aidan Parry, and Joe Price from Living to Learn community. Let's see what they have to say.
Hey everyone, it's Aidan here coming to you from Xplore TV. We're going to do an interview today with Joe Price. Joe Price is involved with Living to Learn. They are on YouTube and they have a Facebook channel. So Joe, tell us a bit about the Living to Learn YouTube channel.
Yeah, the Living to Learn YouTube channel is an interesting project, and it's one that stemmed from four guys. There's myself, there's John Bishop, Paddy Carroll, and my brother Mark. Just under 100 videos on it now, all different aspects of it, and everyone at different levels. So
bushcrafters, we've got survivalists, there's preppers. It's covering that whole catchment area. So the aim of Living to Learn as a whole, what is the aim behind it?
Well, it's meant to act like a junction point, like on a Venn diagram. It's meant to be the centerpiece where people from these groups can come along and just share whatever tidbits they have, and more so encourage people who are starting out like that. Or maybe the reason why the community is so successful is because the guys behind the scenes are just like everyday kind of guys. We're not aggressive marketers, we're not
so you're not pushing it out there every opportunity?
No, and not at all. Like the community as a whole now, I think, is nearly at 900 members.
Now I really do urge you to watch the full video. Obviously, as usual, all the links to all of the videos are in the description box below. But now on to the Wilderness Gathering, which takes place on the 16th to the 20th of August this year. And I'm telling you now, we've had nothing but good reports about this. But watch this little bit of video from 2 years ago.
Yeah, so one of the best things is really seeing so much of a family community and a family spirit.
Seeing the Wians running around as well.
Yeah, you can hear them in the background having a great old time. You know, they're charging up and down here, they're safe. It's a safe place because everybody, you know, we've all got families, we all look after the kids and we all look after each other's kids as well, and make sure everything's nice
and
and
there's
good.
Plenty of crafty stuff for them to do as well.
Absolutely, yeah, giving them a great understanding from an early age rather than, you know, an iPod or an iPad or a computer screen.
Absolutely beautiful things, you know, and talking to them about the traditional ways they're making stuff is really quite inspiring, you know, and that's what they're here for, which is really great. Woodland, and, you know, see people's camps and set up, and, you know, like the stuff they're making. Like we saw this one guy with this beautiful little kind of wood rack that he'd made out of some logs out there, keeping his wood dry in a rack, you know, like just watching how people are doing things in the woods. It's really nice.
And then there was light.
Every knife I make is different. I don't stick to a pattern and sort of knock out a load
just let your imagination take.
Yeah, and I like to work that way because it keeps it interesting, and I can use a bit of artistic.
How we organise the Wilderness Gathering site is, I think, pretty unique. What we try and do is have little separate areas and zones all around this unique site. We've got actually a unique farm. There are loads of little areas to explore. It's not just like your average show where you've got a big flat field, you walk around the outside. We've got a little field for craftspeople. We've got a main field full of lots of bushcraft schools. We've got some independent retailers and lots of independent craftspeople. A safe area for archery and axe throwing, and special dedicated areas for the children, as well as obviously play parks and a lake to canoe on, and different camping zones as well, because some people will enjoy camping in the woods, some want to camp in a field, and we do make a small space for caravans even.
It's brilliant. Mostly it's everything that you learn, all the outdoor events, shelter building, fire making, everything that you might need in a zombie apocalypse. So
I'm pretty sure that you'll think the same as us. We think it's well worth the visit. The next item is one of Gordon Denham. Now this guy, I think, is going to be the next Ray Mears of Australia. absolutely fantastic, really knows his stuff, and travels worldwide to get the information that he needs to make sure that he's at the top of his game when it comes to bushcraft. But here's a little interview that he did with Dave Canterbury.
But as you see, not everybody understands how to use a ferrocerium rod. There's certain, you know, there's aspects to it about your knife, about the rod, about the person that's operating it, that make it more doable or less doable depending on your experience level. And by how many fires you figure you started this weekend?
In excess of 15, I'd say. Probably more like up around the 15 to 18.
We try to do somewhere between 15 and 20 depending on time allotments, but every day it's fire, fire, fire. Even if we're doing shelter, even if we're doing water, everything molds into the other, and we reinforce those skills daily.
Now, the next thing we're going to look at is an interview with one of our favourite people, Paul Dore. Paul is just outstanding with his leather work, and here's an interview that I did with him just a couple of weeks ago. So today on Xplore TV News, we've got that renowned leather maker, Paul Dore. Morning, Paul, how are you?
Morning, Craig, I'm not bad, thanks.
Fantastic. So what we've thought we would do is we'd get Paul down and do a quick interview with him and just get him to show us the types of things that he's doing with his leather work. So here we have an idea of some of the things that he works on, and we're going to go through each one, and Paul's going to give us a little bit of a rundown on what it is they are. Well, that gives you a taste, but don't forget, our full interview is in the description box down below, so you can go and see the whole thing. Well worth watching. A couple of weeks ago, we visited the Bushcraft Show, and let me tell you, it was tremendous. There was so much to see, so many people to talk to, and the atmosphere was absolutely fantastic. But we also managed to get an interview with Dave Canterbury and Will Lord, and let me tell you, both of these guys are absolute gentlemen. They couldn't do enough for us. Throughout the day that we were there, we managed to get interviews with quite a few of the stall holders, and let me tell you, they were absolutely diverse. From DD hammocks to VikingDrinkingHorns.com. We saw it all. It was absolutely fantastic, and I would urge you to go down there. But probably one of the things for me, the highlights of the day, was the fact that we managed to get an interview with Mora Knife, and we got an exclusive. We can tell you today that Mora are coming out with a new knife called the Rookie. Now this is quite special in my opinion, in that what they've done is they've actually taken the Mora safety knife, taken the plastic handle and put a smaller or narrower wooden handle on for children. And let me tell you, it's absolutely superb. We can't wait to get our hands on some to have a look at them and do a review. So that one hopefully will come soon. So that's it for this news desk. All I wanted to say now was our thoughts go out to all those affected by the terrorist attacks. No matter which country it's in, it shouldn't be happening. So again, our thoughts go out to everyone that's been affected. So stay strong, stay safe, and we'll see you all in the next news desk. This is Craig Buttery for Xplore TV News. Bye for now.